For those of you who work every single day and there's no way out, and it's completely just day by day, hour by hour, and you hate it, just know there is a better way to live your life, and you can get out. You just have to make the decision. You can't make a career out of a job. You have to ask yourself, what is the target? And you have to start planning. You can't stay at the 9 to 5 forever. You have to upgrade yourself. So I don't know everything. I'm not claiming that I know everything at all, but I know enough to get me in the position that I am in. So if you want freedom, first you got to make the decision. Hey guys, just pulled over here on the side of the road here in Mobile, Alabama at this shipyard. Just looking at this old rusted ship, man, and just reminds me that, you know, I used to be in there welding every single day, 7 days a week, just busting every day, like just cranking. And you know, there's a way out, right? So if you don't know me, my name is Butler. I'm 26 years old. I've got 15 units in real estate, a little over $2 million of assets under management. And this is where I started, in a shipyard in Mobile, Alabama. I had no skills at all. I was a welder. I was trading time for money. I was just out there just working, slaving away every day, and I didn't feel like there was a way out. So I just want to talk to you guys, for those of you who work every single day and there's no way out, and it's completely just day by day, hour by hour, and you hate it, just know there is a better way to live your life, and you can get out. You just have to make the decision. So on this video, I'm going to go deeper on how to escape the working class, the 9 to 5, the slave system, how to leave all the ants, and how to go all in and let your money make money and become an investor. Your life starts the moment you clock out. Once you clock out, the work actually begins. You're working in there and you're busting it every single day, but then the moment you clock out, even if it's for a couple hours a day, you have to build your plan and you have to work your plan. And it starts with the people around you. You can't listen to the people in there with you, beside you every single day, because they have the same results as you. And by the way, they're all slaves, just like you, just like everyone in the system. You got to get out of the system. Even if they're your boss is just a glorified slave. That's all he is. So you have to understand that your life starts when you clock out. Once you clock out, you cannot relax, you cannot chill like everybody else, go hang out, waste time, go drinking and all that mess. You have to lock in. And then once you lock in, you find the path, doors open, you start networking with people who actually have the results that you want. It's all about the people first. You have to have a strong network of people. Then once they start sharpening you and you start going, it gets a lot easier. So my recommendation is to find like a coach or a mentor or a community of people who are thinking outside the box and who have results that you want. I know everyone says it, the whole guru thing and the coach thing. Like, I get that, but you actually got to find someone who all your friends and family would call crazy, but they have the results. And you got to lock in with that person, pay whatever it costs, do whatever it takes, get in the game and start getting better. You have to invest into yourself, because when you're breaking out of that, you're going to feel kind of crazy because everyone around you in that thinks that is normal. But the reality is that is crazy and out here is normal. You have to switch the mindset. So that's definitely number 2. You have to find the guy or the group of people that have the results that you want, that actually broke out, that were in a similar situation as you, that has the results that you want today. And you either have to trade time or money. And when I mean time, I mean go help them, work for them, offer to help them for free. Like, I offered one of my mentors to work for him for free to teach me sales so I could become a savage on the phones and close deals and all that. And that changed my life. I learned sales, and then I learned how to make money, and then I started investing, and then my whole life opened up. But I had to become better and more valuable to the marketplace. Because if AI or if a machine can replace you in the next 5-10 years, you are screwed. And you have to develop yourself, your skills. So really the third thing is your skill set. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and almost look at yourself as like a player with stats, like a ball player with stats. Like, what am I good at? What skills do I have? And what skills do I have in the marketplace that make money? You have to marry your skill set with your interests. You have to ask yourself, what am I willing and unwilling to do that makes money? But it has to be a skill. It can't be like something everyone can do. Otherwise, everyone would be out of the working class and everyone would be out there making money. So you have to really sharpen your skills. You got to be around people that can help you develop new skills, sales, marketing, whatever that is. If you're an artist, if it doesn't matter what it is there a demand for it? Can you make money doing it? And are you good at it? Or do you have an interest to become good at it? Because it's going to be hard. And by the way, winning is fun. So everyone's like, I want to just do what I love. I just want to do what I love. Well, you have to ask yourself, does what I love make money? Because if you're poor and your paintings suck and you just love painting and no one wants any of your paintings and they're terrible, they're the worst ever, you're going to be poor and you're going to end up resenting painting. So you have to win in whatever skill that you're doing. You have to become great by not liking it at first. And then once you start winning, you start making more money. So it's about the skill set. You have to develop yourself as a person and become more valuable to the marketplace. Just look at this, right? Let's just look at this. I was out there every day in a shipyard, cutting stuff up, welding stuff together. So I understand, like, you know, everyone starts with a job. So having a job, there's no shame in it. You shouldn't have any pride with it. You should have a job. You should be employed at first, but you should not settle for the job. Like, this isn't what you settle for. This is like a very temporary thing. And I was with people every single day that told me this is what life is. You are a shipyard welder. This is what you'll always be. My old boss at the shipyard told me, Ray, you'll never be rich. Because you're in here, I can promise you a couple of things. You'll never be rich, but don't worry, you'll always have enough food to put on the table at nighttime, but you're always gonna work with your hands for the rest of your life, and you're just not meant to be a rich guy. Like, you're just not one of those people. And I believed it, but then there was something inside of me that told me that I was meant for more, and I escaped all this garbage and this mess. And that's when I became an investor, and I got into sales. I have a heavy sales background after the shipyard, and sales led to one thing, and then investing, and then it all went from there. But I know what it's like to not know where to go next, to not have a plan, to go clock in every single day into a rusted piece of metal and just work and be sunburnt and have scars all over your arms and your head and from burn marks of welding all day, every day. So for those of you who are in that position right now, stuck, not doing what you want to do, you feel trapped in the system, you feel trapped as like a number in a shipyard or wherever you are. You could be a painter, you could be a plumber, you could just work at some terrible place. Just know it will get better, but you just have to make the decision. You can't make a career out of a job. You have to ask yourself, what is the target? And you have to start planning. So the moment you get off every single day, I would get off from the shipyard and I would start building my plan on how am I gonna get out of here. I gotta build my escape plan, because I will not be a 40, 50-year-old man working and trading time for money like all these other guys. So you know, thank God for these people, by the way, that are doing it. And I have respect for those people, but you can't stay there forever. It has to be a time. You can't stay at the 9 to 5 forever. You have to upgrade yourself. So I don't know everything. I'm not claiming that I know everything at all, but I know enough to get me in the position that I am in. So if you want freedom, first you got to make the decision. So for me, it was sales. My skill was sales. I absolutely hated sales. I was not good at it at all. I had zero skill in it. But I knew there was money in it, so I really went all in and I committed all the way to sales, and I made millions of dollars doing sales. It took a long time. It took probably 7-8 months of just straight rejection. I absolutely hated my life, but then I got good at it and I realized that I can make money over the phone or just convincing people and negotiating and stuff like that. So I learned how to do sales, and then it changed my life. So that's just my example. You can choose yours. It has to be right for you. I didn't love it at all. I didn't have to love it. I just did it. All right, so to summarize what we're talking about here is, first you have to make the decision, okay? You have to make the decision, and a decision is followed by commitment, time, and money, okay? The second thing is people. You need a mentor. You need to be around somebody, a community. It really doesn't matter, but what matters is the result. Be around somebody with the result that you want. Even if they're online, even if they're away from you, you have to be around that person. And then the third thing is make yourself more valuable to the marketplace, which is skills. You have to have skills. Those skills cannot be easily duplicated by AI, machines, other people. You have to be really, really good, like a specialist, like an expertise in your skill. All right, guys, so that's what I recommend for really breaking out of the working class and getting out of your life that you hate. You can create the life that you actually want. So what I want you to do is drop some likes and some comments. Comment to me below, like, what are some questions? How can I help you guys? Like, what are some things that would really benefit you in your situation right now? Some advice or anything I can help with. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one.